pit crew, thank you for joining our show today. This is going to be extreme. This is going to be hot. This is going to be off the chain with my guest.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, you okay, buddy?
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
you okay? You okay?
You need a
That's
Band-Aid?
good. That's good.
You got boo-boo? Where were we?
These two gents about to make it happen.
Yeah, today we're going into hot takes presented by the First Community.
By the
Chief
first
Delphi.
Chief Delphi.
Fim
By Chief
Discord.
Delphi. You know there's a lot of good hot
stuff
takes on
up there.
Chief Delphi.
Yeah.
That's why I don't visit it.
And the Fim Discord. And our own noggins. But I won't tell you which ones.
Yeah.
Only I know.
All right.
Only
well,
you know. Well,
this is actually one of my favorite episodes because some of these are just garbaggio.
we did an episode like this previously before, right?
Nope, this is the first one.
First one?
Right.
First one.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm new here.
I don't think that.
Tune in next week when Jason gaslights Chris Moore into thinking that he doesn't know anything.
Our first hot take of the day is I, not me, them, don't think that money is as intense of an issue as people make it out to be. There are many opportunities or workarounds for teams in need of help, both in getting access to grants and funding and working around financial strains.
This is written by a kid who doesn't work on money.
That you could. I mean, we're not dissing to the user that wrote this hot take, but I mean, so this is coming from our experience, right? How many years have you been part of First, Nate?
It's been over 10.
10 years.
Yeah.
17.
17. This is my 10th year here. This program is not cheap. It is so effing expensive for a high school robotics team to function successfully. Even yes, there's a lot of money that needs to be spent.
If I could bring down manager Ian right now, not because he worked on money or anything, just because I miss him, he would say this stuff's crazy, right? Crazy expensive.
Because on average, it's like what, 20 grand, 30 grand, something like that to like compete, like to buy parts, register, and
Let's just talk about the game pieces.
Oh yeah, yep. Game pieces
Was
for
it
balls.
$6 a ball?
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
Youth,
The reef poles were $250 last year, or how much was
No,
it?
they're more.
they were
More than
like
that?
600.
They're like
600?
6 something.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Insane.
I'm gaslighting myself.
Insane.
Yeah. So in First in Michigan, $6,000 registration fee. That gives you 2 events. That's
Don't you still have to pay for
cheap.
those events though? It's like the registration fee, and they have to pay for those events. Or do you only have to pay for extras?
You have to pay for extras, I think.
Right. So
Yeah.
like,
But for your third event, that's
yeah.
cheap compared to the regional model, right? When you're paying for every event
Right.
that you go to, you know. So if you want to play in 2, you got to pay for
right,
another
because
one separately,
under the
And
regional
that's-
model, it's you have to travel out for those larger events.
Yeah.
That's like basically you're in or out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that now regionals have like systems to advance to like a super regional to then make it to worlds, but even then, that is a lot of freaking money. Like I think registration for regionals is like over 10K, something like that. So after looking up how much regionals cost, it's not like 10 grand. It's for your initial event, it's like $6,300, so $6,000. And then if you want to do another regional event, so for 2 competitions, an additional regional on top of your first one is 3,000. So so combine both of those, that is closer almost to 10 grand, almost. I think it's like nine grand ish.
Yeah.
Well, that's embarrassing, Chris. Glad I didn't get that wrong.
I thought
maybe. But that's your events, and then robot parts. I mean, a freaking motor costs $200.
Yeah, and you have to have the specific motors.
Yeah.
Right? Or else
You're left
just
behind.
be slower than
right?
everywhere
Like
else.
not even just like with the loss of Vex right now. It's kind of I don't want to. There's only a handful of vendors out there that you can buy from to keep competitive.
Thank you, Thrifty.
Right? Yeah, Thrifty. Yep, they're really good. Yeah, tubes, aluminum stock, your T-shirts, your food, your hotels, your bus.
Fortunately, there are a lot of like
Your robot transport.
robot transport is huge.
That's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
There
Tools.
are a lot of ways to save money. Going over to your local metal yard just being like, give us the scraps.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
your lumber yard be like, give us, you see that bent stuff over there? Can we just have that?
Oh yeah. Yep. But no, the sport's not cheap.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there are avenues to like get funding too and get grants and all that stuff. But how much of that is going to help pay for the rest of the things you need, right? Because some grants is only like $500, maybe a couple $1,000 here and there.
Bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
Big grants are.
But like it's not cheap. So the idea that money is not a main issue for, you know, to be competitive for, you know, in this program, there's a lot of teams that would beg to differ.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, yeah, there are avenues to where you could still like compete and learn in a program without having the goal of like doing well. If you're there to learn and, you know, gain experience, like marketing or on some business aspects for the team, then sure. But to be competitive, like to go to like your states or go to your district champs and then to the world champs,
You need some money.
you need money. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So
Mentors,
that's me every day.
Next hot take. Mentors should encourage the use of AI. For better or for worse, AI isn't going anywhere. So students need to be aware of how to use it correctly.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. AI is not going anywhere, right?
It's prevalent
It's
here.
prevalent, and like, you know, I feel like we're kind of the generation that's like 50-50 in on it. I know like a lot of people older than us are, they don't trust AI. They don't know how to use it correctly. They don't think it's like a real, they think it's like a real person or something on the other end,
it's
right?
come from 5G, you
Right.
know.
Yeah. And then the younger kids are like, you know, all in on it, right? On technology and stuff. I think
You go ahead.
I think we gotta embrace it. It's got its time and place, right? I definitely use it for work, and I use it for other, you know, robotics and other things, right? But I'm starting to get accustomed to it and use it more and more for, I think a lot of mine is like explaining stuff to me, and just like frame it in a way that I would understand it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gone anywhere.
Like, I think it's one of those things where it's like everything, right? Everything in moderation
Yeah.
is
Totally agree.
is mostly okay. And, you know, too much of one thing is always a bad thing. So, you know, if you're just smart with it, you use it as a tool
Yeah. Yep.
and not your driving force.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I think a follow-up I'll ask then is, what application of AI can be effectively be used in FRC? Like code, for example? Do you think it'd be...
Yeah, there are some code editors that would help, but I think like Jason said, like it's not going to write the code for you. It
Sure,
can try, but I don't think we're there yet.
Syntax, it's great.
Yeah. But yeah, for helping with syntax and like troubleshooting some minor bugs, I think that'd be good. Driving the robot, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hook it up to our to DS. We just we tell it, okay, you are in a competitive robotics competition, and you must score the balls into this thing. Go for it.
Send it.
All right. Anything else to say about that one?
No.
Not much, no. I mean,
I'm good.
AI, you know,
Yeah,
there's time and place for it.
I don't think we need to talk more about AI. That's already done a lot today.
AI came up with these questions.
So here's
next
here-
hot. Oh,
no. This is
next hot take.
student. Oh no, go ahead, Jax. I'm sorry.
Student led is worse than mentor led. If the goal of being student led hinders the team's other goals and affects the long term sustainability of the team. Water is bad when you drown in it. Oh, planes are bad when the plane crashes. Yeah, dog.
He's got
Things
a
are
point.
bad when they're bad.
He's got a point. Yeah. Chris, your thoughts?
If the student led hinders the team for other, if your team, if your goal is that as a student led team is to be like the perfect team to win everything, and it has to meet all these metrics like point by point. If it's not going their way, then it shouldn't be a thing. Like that, honestly, it's asinine. That's insane, right? Because I think if a team wants to be a student-driven team, but use that as part of building their personal growth to gain like these experiences, whether it be success, fail, or whatnot, that's part of the program. That's what the foundation of this program is to inspire students.
It's almost like first isn't about winning.
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah,
No winning.
That's crazy.
Like-
I think they're taking student led a little bit too literal.
Yeah.
Because the long term sustainability shouldn't be all on the students, right? That should be on the mentor's shoulders for sure, because they are there year after year after year. Students should definitely be focusing. They can look at the 4-year forecast for sure, and definitely want to be a part of the success for students after them. But yeah, long term I think is definitely more geared on the mentor. So I think you're taking student led maybe a little bit too literal in that context. But
Because if it's all student led, then let's say a kid loses an eye, whose fault is that?
right. Yeah.
There you go, students.
Which student leader is going to take them to the hospital?
Yeah.
Right. No, it's the
it's
mentors.
because mentors are there to help guide, right? Because the mentors, like you said, they've been there year after year. Some mentors have expertise in different parts of their industry or their careers or whatnot, or their skill sets, right? So it's important that it's damaging to you to think of it as student-led versus mentor-led. That's not how your mindset should be. It should be, it's a program to inspire students with the guidance of mentors to help inspire those students.
Yeah.
I think people who are like, mentor-led isn't that bad, are just a little, they're just upset that their mentors kind of do everything. And if I were you, I would just tell your mentors to go find a sport that they can win without having to compete against high schoolers to do so.
Battle pots. A football club.
Because like you said, nothing is truly student led. Okay. Like you have to have adults involved in the program.
Yes.
And those adults will always be in charge of safety and all the other things that kids don't want to do.
Yep.
Hotels.
Money. Yep.
How to get the robot places.
Preach, baby.
Nothing's
now
100% student led.
correct. Yep. We're going to clarify though. We're not saying that the mentors should infringe on the student experience.
Big time.
Yeah,
Yes.
with coach, drive coach, and building the robot for the students. That's totally different ballgame there. Mentors should be involved and pass down knowledge and stuff like that, but still gives the students the best experience that they can have.
Yeah.
You know what? Every team is different. Some teams prioritize the student learning experience over others, and that's fine.
Yep.
Every team's different.
Everybody's got different goals. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. F.
Winning, blah blah blah. F.
Okay.
Sounds like a shot.
Oh, then we got the next one.
Mr. Frank.
Next hot take. There shouldn't be mentors. Teams should be entirely student-led with one mentor to make sure they don't hurt themselves. No hand-holding or adults taking control. Well, this is equally as
bad.
As bad. Yeah, that's horrible. Now we
crazy.
can
Who would
tell
come
this.
up with
Yeah,
such a thing?
this is a rage baity one. Somebody is trying to get.
Somebody's trying to rage bait us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, and this is what I've seen from another show that did discuss about like mentor-led teams or like mentor, this or that.
What
right?
show is that?
I won't say on this air. They're prominent in the first community and they do a great job. So,
okay,
yeah,
I gotcha.
For that idea that there shouldn't be any mentors, fundamentally, students don't know what they're doing. They
No, you're right.
Right, they just don't know what they're doing. Like you just said, the logistics, the finance.
No matter how much they tell you they do.
Yeah. Right.
Not even just that, but also from like how many kids get the experience prior to coming into high school to use a drill press,
right,
or a belt sander, or something that's really gonna mess them up, right? Like a lathe.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Small percentage. Right?
Every machine has the potential to absolutely maim you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
mentors definitely need to be around to teach them how to use those skills safely. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
On top as well, let's not even like the mechanical side of things. What about like the business side of things? For example, because like a student can like, oh, email like a random company and say, hey, we need money. Please give us money, please. Right? A company's going to look at that and they're just going to blow them off because they're just asking for money without using without reasoning of if I donate my money to this team, what am I getting in return? What is my investment? Is my brand going to be out there for multiple people to see? Am I going to have more exposure to potential employees for my company, or whatnot, right? Because right, and that's a thing that most high school students don't think about too. Even social media, right? Social media, it's so easy just to blast whatever you want and have it be all jolly and good. But what happens if a student messes up and they put something that's inappropriate or that destroys the brand of the team? Those are real life consequences that without a mentor guidance to tell them like, hey, you probably shouldn't be putting on Fetty Wap as your Instagram post, right? Like
I've seen worse things.
Hey, you shouldn't be putting this little animation at the end of your robot reveal video.
Right. Because there are real world consequences that can happen.
No, I'm 99% sure that was a mentor, and I'm pretty sure I know who it was.
Really?
It's a 3-step process, right? Mentor teaches student how to do. Mentor watches student how to do. Student does by themselves.
Right. And what the student does with that knowledge, whether it be success or good, or a success or fail, right, is ultimately on them. But at least you're giving them the tools and resources to really discover what they want to do, what are they good at, what are things that they can grow from it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the important thing about, for mentors, right? And it's not to like, hound them. It's not to be like drill sergeants or like disrespect or anything. It's about inspiration. And that's the biggest thing about this program is the foundation, really. Even for like some teams that are clamoring of how like there's some mentor built teams that do all this stuff and they get all these accolades or whatnot. And realistically, that really disrespects the previous like student alumni that built up the groundwork for that team to be successful, right? Because
using mentors to
using mentors as a resource to help them grow. Because like for example, you have all these like powerhouse teams, right? They didn't come from nowhere. They came
It came from the mud.
It came from the mud.
No, I mean, I feel like these powerhouse teams, they're usually, they come from having a very strong mentor backbone. All the mentors that have been there 20, 30 years, having a lot of money. Like you're trying to, like, you look at some of these robots and you're trying to tell me, oh yeah, high schoolers designed and built that.
I think it's more about the guidance and the consistency as well. I'm not gonna say anything about that because I've only been on one team, right? I've only ever known one team, so I've never gotten the privilege to go behind the scenes during build season on another team, right? So we can speculate all we want, but until we're there, I don't know. We don't know. What was I gonna say?
But that's kind of the thing is that all these students, 99% of them have only been on one team.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
There was one team that didn't know student. I'm not going to name names. Okay, but they're in the area.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
But no, I
their
can see
students didn't know that a student could be drive coach.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, not a good look for you.
Right. Yeah, and you're right. That's a good point. There's different perspectives because you're kind of in that bubble that is your own team, right? And it's different. Everybody has different perspectives on what team they're on. Yeah,
right.
I think
sure.
with the rule change that you're allowing mentors to speak in the question box is going to be really fun.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be able to see
some true colors
come out from these teams.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be very obvious what goes on behind the scenes when we see that question box.
I love Jason's takes.
All right, well,
Jason's so hot right now.
Before I get sniped on the way to my car. Next hot take. Infinite Recharge would have been known as one of the greatest FRC games ever had it been allowed to play out fully.
Yeah. I mean, I think in my opinion, it would have been top. I would agree it would be a top 5 game. You had it play out the way it
it's
would.
it's a game. It's an FRC game.
Yeah. I think given the time period where we just started seeing Swerve and Spindexers and all that come into play, it would have been very, very interesting. But now that we're all
back the kill protector.
Yeah. Now that we're all kind of used to Swerve drive and stuff, it's not as novel, I don't think. But I think for the time, it would have been pretty sick.
But there were teams that still opted to go like West Coast.
Right.
Tank.
Yep.
Heck, some Mechanic probably. So then, the very last chance Mechanic would have had a time to.
Dog, Mechanim was already in the toilet when we were students.
Yeah, for sure. You say Mechanim?
Mechanim.
Mechanim.
Leave a comment in the chat. Mechanim or Mechanim?
Next hot take. What do we think of sister teams picking each other for the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
the game's the game.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I think if a team wants to pick their sister team, it is solely based on strategy and how they perform based on their data. That's simple.
I guess, are we assuming sister teams are the same robot or like
good point
varsity or JV type robots?
Well, that's something to clarify too. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's think they're the same robot. Okay.
Okay.
Same robot scenario first. Yeah.
Sure.
Identical carbon copy. They pick each other.
I would say, why would you do that? Why would you pick the same exact robot as that you have?
Yeah.
That's like not how you're supposed to do it. Like that's bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe it works. Maybe
I think it's kind of game dependent. I think for Reefscape, that makes sense because you need 2 core robots, right?
Maybe.
For this game, maybe not so much. We have to see yet, right? Whether you want your passer, your shooter, whatever. Crescendo, right? You want a cleanup robot, you want a passer robot.
Yeah, you want that steel armor,
climber.
steel Vipers.
Still Vipers, yep. Amp only.
Yeah.
Great robot.
So my problem with this goes a little bit deeper. It's when these teams that are like, whoa, we started this other team. No, you didn't. You split your team in half. You are still very much the same team. Mm-hmm. You're just split in half. Mm-hmm. You didn't start a team.
Yeah.
But what if that sister team, their goal differs from like their quote unquote main team or the other team?
So, I think a good example of this is Frog Forest and Automated Amphibians. If no one told you, you wouldn't know that they're related. They don't go to the same competitions. They don't make the same robot. Just from an outsider's perspective, I wouldn't even expect that there's a lot of collaboration between the two. There could be, but I wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very good way to go about it. Is they again, I don't know, but they act like, from an outsider's perspective, they look like they're very much their own team, and that's commendable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm mad at like teams picking sister teams. I think what you're kind of leaning into is like it makes sense because they are not shared members, but like they've been working closely with each other for a long, long time, so they'll get along and be able to cooperate well with each other. But you kind of lose a part that I like, which is just working with other teams and during playoffs and stuff. So, but like it makes sense, right? They're both gonna come up with the same strategy and kind of be cohesive, and they've probably been practicing with each other for a long time too. Mm-hmm. So they'll have that down. But if we can talk about varsity and then JV picking each other, not mad at that either.
Again, it all comes down to, what does your scouting data say?
Right.
Is it worth taking the sister team over another team for different reasons? Mm-hmm. Who knows, right? It just depends on who you're looking for. So, and if the strategy is that you are able to maximize points, play well with your sister team just based off your data, I don't have too much of a problem with.
Yeah. He's keeping his cards close to his hand, chest.
Keep the play call away from the camera, 42 Jet Sticky.
Ooh, that's a really good transition. Next hot take. Your strategy / build is not serious enough to be secret. You shouldn't have to black out your week 1 design from your Insta posts. It's true. It's not that deep, dog. It is not that deep.
It's high school robotics.
That is adult behavior. Unless the students find joy in it, then hey, but
yeah, if the students want to keep it a secret and they want to black out that stuff, I could see that. Yeah, but nobody's copying our design.
It's like it's the it's that certain team that builds multiple different robots during the season. How they're like, we purposely brought this one to our first district so that we could hide our second one.
Yeah. I mean, hell, like we have a build blog this year on Chief Delphi, right? With all of our thoughts explaining exactly what we're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Go and read it, right?
Open Alliance.
Here's all of our details
Sick
of
as
what
hell.
we're thinking. Yeah.
If you're Open Alliance, you're cool as hell.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
What about the idea of like steal from the best, invent the rest? What if a team utilized that mindset and then ends up competing better than you?
Well, then they deserve it.
Yeah. Props.
So then
I'm flattered.
So then wouldn't that be another reason for, let's say, a team wouldn't want to share their strategies then?
No, I'm still like, if they did it better than us, then like,
yeah, maybe you just weren't to begin with.
They're having success from your thoughts, and like in season it would be kind of tough because they're probably performing better than you, sure, but like you take a step back for a second, you look at it as a whole, like that really helped them out and they're performing better than they would be. That's good. That's kind of what the sport's about, right? It's helping your opponent, cooperation and all that. So
exactly, it's cooperation. What's that?
What's cooperation this year?
No. What's gracious professionalism? It's that
GP.
Competition and learning can go hand in hand. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And that sharing your resources is actually, the point of the.
Yeah, I love Jason.
You could tell he's boiling right now.
What would Woody think of your actions?
What
would Woody think?
W.
Speaking of what would Woody think? Next hot take.
Thank you for joining. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on the Insta.
Chris, we're still going.
Podcast _
Can you believe this, guy?
official on Instagram. We've got new videos.
We're still shooting a video. Why are you ending the video right now?
Be sure to check us out around spicy,
really want to hear this last
hot
one.
New videos every Wednesday. Get our merch from our one-man shop.pitpodcast.com.
What are they doing?
Powered by Blue Orc Apparel by a good folk over there.
We're not editing the video,
also have
Chris.
Cameo. I can't
work with
we
this
have
guy.
We have Cameo.
Okay.
I'll do whatever I do whatever I want for $5.